Unbreakable, the chosen one's shield against highest level of spiritual attacks. Have you ever wondered why, amidst the chaos, you continue to rise? This isn't luck, it's God allowing you to witness your enemy's defeat. Their realization that they cannot harm you is priceless. Though the devil is powerful, he trembles before you. While many live in fear of dark forces, understand this. If you are truly chosen, not even the most powerful demon can touch you. Your destiny is divinely protected, an unbreakable force field that repels even the darkest spirits. The primary reason chosen ones are considered untouchable by spiritual attacks is that their soul vibrates on a frequency demons cannot perceive, and they operate on a different level of existence that dark forces cannot comprehend or access. This high vibration makes it impossible for demons to find them, get close enough to cause harm, or grasp their essence, effectively creating an impenetrable wall of spiritual energy. Here are 11 reasons why chosen ones are untouchable by the highest level of spiritual attack. 1. Chosen ones are divinely appointed individuals who possess a spiritual essence that demons cannot penetrate or even comprehend. Their souls resonate at a frequency entirely beyond the perception of dark forces. While malevolent entities thrive in lower vibrations of fear, doubt, and negativity, the energy of a chosen one operates on a different plane of existence, rendering them untouchable by the highest level of spiritual attack. Imagine operating in a spiritual realm entirely inaccessible to these entities. They may attempt to influence average individuals, preying on their weaknesses and vulnerabilities, but a chosen one is shielded by an impenetrable wall of spiritual energy. This is not merely a defense mechanism. Demons are fundamentally unable to grasp the essence of a chosen one. To them, a chosen one is an enigma, a beacon of pure, undiluted light they cannot diminish. Their attacks, fueled by malevolence and deception, simply deflect without impact, their energies rendered impotent against such a profound spiritual barrier. Chosen ones are marked not only for unparalleled protection, but also for an elevation that keeps them entirely beyond the reach and comprehension of any dark force. This inherent energy difference not only confuses, but also deeply terrifies these entities. They flourish and gain power in darkness, ignorance, and the lower vibrations of human suffering. However, the very existence of a chosen one is a powerful, revealing light that exposes their nefarious intentions and weakens their influence. You are not just protected from their attacks. You are so far beyond their grasp that they cannot fathom your true power or the divine source of your being. Unable to perceive, understand, or even recognize your essence, they are utterly powerless to fight you. Consequently, they are compelled to avoid you, baffled by your untouchable mystery and the radiant spiritual power you inherently possess. 2. The chosen one is utterly untouchable by even the most potent and insidious forms of spiritual attack, a truth rooted in a divine covenant that supersedes all earthly and unearthly interference. God's contract over your life is an unbreakable decree, a non-negotiable blueprint for your existence. Your destiny was meticulously etched into the fabric of time and spirit long before any dark force could even conceive of disrupting it. This is not a matter of hope or mere belief, but an immutable fact. No demon, no enemy, no force, regardless of its perceived power or ancient malice, possesses the capacity to rewrite what the Almighty has already sealed. Consider it a sacred contract, your life's blueprint, meticulously inscribed in divine ink. There are no clauses for modification, no escape hatches for cancellation, and absolutely no provisions for interference from any external entity. God's sovereign will over your life is absolute and non-negotiable, and it is precisely this divine authority that renders you unequivocally untouchable. While dark forces, in their futile attempts, may launch spiritual attacks or deploy cunning distractions, their efforts are ultimately in vain. The outcome of this cosmic struggle has already been decisively determined. You were chosen for a profound purpose, a divine mission that comes inherently endowed with an unbreakable, impenetrable layer of protection. Every deliberate step you take, every significant decision you make, is intrinsically aligned with this meticulously orchestrated divine plan, which was locked into place from the very moment before your existence began. Demons and negative energies may tirelessly attempt to derail you, to throw you off course, but they are engaged in a battle that was irrevocably lost from its inception. Your protection is not a reactive shield raised in response to an attack. Rather, it is an inherent guarantee that no assault, however fierce or cunning, can alter your preordained fate. What elevates this divine contract to an even more profound level of power is its intrinsic design. It was crafted not merely to protect you, but to actively elevate you. Every malevolent attempt to inflict harm, every arrow of spiritual attack is not only repelled, but is absorbed into the very essence of that divine contract. This absorption, far from weakening you, paradoxically makes your destiny even stronger, more secure, and more brightly manifest. It's as if their negative energy is transmuted and recycled into an accelerant for your spiritual growth and a catalyst for your elevation. They may strive to push you down into the depths of despair or setback, but their efforts invariably culminate in pushing you closer with greater velocity to the precise place where you are destined to be. This remarkable phenomenon is not attributable to random luck or mere chance. It is a direct manifestation of divine authority exerted over your life. It represents a form of protection that transcends the limitations of our sensory perception and intellectual comprehension. The dark forces themselves are acutely aware of this insurmountable truth, and it is this profound awareness that fills them with an undeniable, consuming fear. They cannot by any means truly touch you, because your destiny has been irrevocably sealed by a higher power, a power that no demon, no entity, no force can ever, under any circumstances, overrule. Equals. 3. You, the chosen one, are safe from even the worst spiritual attacks. Demons get scared when you know what they're up to. The second you understand how these bad forces work, they lose all power over you. These demons, or whatever you want to call these negative energies, rely on trickery and lies to catch and control you. They thrive in the dark, where their sneaky moves go unnoticed. But the moment you, as a chosen one, figure out their elaborate games, their reign of terror is over. Their big power is built on illusions, and the instant you see through those lies, they lose any hold they had on your life. It's not just a shield protecting you, it's your deep awareness that completely stops their influence. You just get how they operate. Fear, confusion, doubt. These are the negative feelings they try to plant in your mind, hoping you'll feed them with your energy. But once you're fully aware of their game, those bad seeds can't grow. They can't mess with something you already know. You're not just a piece in their complicated game anymore, because you refuse to play by their sneaky rules. This deep awareness isn't just a passive shield, it's a powerful sword. You cut through their tricky illusions with every thought that's full of truth and light. Demons are really afraid of chosen ones, not just because of the strong divine protection they have, but mostly because chosen ones can see right through their clever lies. It's like having an amazing superpower, an extra sense. Their whole plan falls apart the moment it's exposed to the bright light of truth. They can't control what they can't trick. The real reason demons fear you isn't just that you're divinely protected. It's because you clearly understand exactly what their bad intentions are. They're terrified of your awareness because once you're smart to their complex games, they have absolutely nothing left. Their weapons are useless. They become completely powerless. And you, the chosen one, go through life totally untouchable, not just because you're shielded, but because you see the plain truth. And that undeniable truth, in its purest form, sends them running back into the shadows where they belong. For your victory was assured from the very beginning. The battle was over before it even started. Though demons and dark forces meticulously planned, set traps, and prepared to attack, they were unaware that your triumph was a foregone conclusion. Your destiny was sealed by a power that no sinister or strategic force could ever alter. Every move they make is pointless, as the outcome has been determined since the outset. Consider this. The enemy expends so much energy trying to confront you, yet they are engaged in a losing game. They strive to create chaos and confusion, but nothing takes hold. Every plan they devise fails before it can even begin to manifest. It's as if they're perpetually running in circles, attempting to attack someone who is already beyond their grasp. This is because your life is intricately linked to a divine purpose that remains untouchable by them. The ironic part is, they don't even comprehend their defeat until they attempt to act against you. Each time they try to strike, they are reminded of the futility of their efforts. You are protected by forces far beyond their understanding or capability, making their attempts akin to punching thin air. Nothing they do can ever reach you, because God's plan for you was solidified long before they even conceived of interfering. Your purpose, your path, and your ultimate victory were all locked into place. Dark forces can try as they might, but this battle isn't even a contest. They are fighting a war that was lost before it began. This inherent truth is what makes you truly untouchable. Your destiny has already been written, and no demon can alter its triumphant ending. ====. 5. You, the chosen one, are super strong against spiritual attacks. Demons can't stand being near genuine divine power. In fact, they can't even last a second in its presence. It's not just that they avoid you. They absolutely cannot tolerate being anywhere near you because of the immense power you have. As a chosen person, you're not just protected. You move with such deep spiritual authority that dark forces instantly disappear when you show up. It's like you have an invisible force field, but it's way more effective than that. What you project is a powerful presence, an energy so strong that demons not only run from it, but are terrified by it. Normally, dark forces thrive on chaos, fear, and confusion, but the moment someone with divine authority shows up, their control ends. They can't succeed in that sacred space anymore. When you have this authority, you don't even need to fight them. They just leave on their own, as if they're allergic to the spiritual energy you give off. Get this, they sense you the second you appear. They know who you are and the power you carry, which is exactly why they don't try to mess with you directly. It's not just that you're safe. It's that you have a power far greater than anything they could ever deal with. They understand that challenging you is like entering a battle they're guaranteed to lose. This isn't just protection, it's total domination. You don't just survive around dark forces. You actively break them down and mess them up. They know they can't beat you because the authority you have isn't something they can challenge. This authority comes from a higher power, and that power demands respect, forcing them to keep their distance, not because they want to, but because they have no choice. They simply can't thrive around someone who shines with true divine authority. 6. Your energy is a divine firewall. Demons feed on fear. It's their favorite tool, their go-to tactic for gaining control over people's lives. They know that if they can make you afraid, they can manipulate you. Fear causes hesitation, doubt, and a sense of powerlessness, exactly what dark forces want you to feel. But here's the thing, chosen ones don't operate in fear. You've been set apart, and because of that, fear doesn't have a place in your life. When a chosen one shows up, that fear demons rely on vanishes. It's not that you don't face scary situations, but fear doesn't rule you. You move through life with a different mindset, one grounded in faith and confidence that your path is guided by something much greater than the threats that surround you. Fear might knock on the door, but it never gets invited in. This is what makes you untouchable. Demons can't get a foothold in your life because you're not reacting with fear. You're acting with purpose. They try to stir up anxiety, doubt, and confusion, but when they see that you're unshaken, they lose their grip. Their whole strategy falls apart. They thrive on people running scared, making irrational decisions, or losing hope. But when they look at you, they see someone walking with certainty, someone who isn't easily rattled. Fear might be a powerful weapon in their arsenal, but it's completely useless against someone like you. They know it too. The more you show that you're not controlled by fear, the more powerless they become. In the end, demons can't touch someone who's grounded in faith, clarity, and inner strength. They realize it's a losing battle, and they have no choice but to retreat. 7. The fear in their eyes is real. Chosen ones aren't just protected from dark forces. They actively confuse them. Demons and negative entities work off patterns, habits, and weaknesses. They study people, figuring out where they can exploit fear, insecurity, or doubt. But with chosen ones, it's a completely different game. You don't fit the mold, and that throws them off entirely. Your actions don't follow the script they're used to, where most people fall into predictable cycles of fear or failure. You're moving on a higher plane, following divine guidance that they can't predict or control. It's like trying to play chess with someone who's playing a completely different game. They try to anticipate your moves, but nothing goes the way they expect. This confusion isn't just frustrating for them, it weakens them. Demons rely on their ability to predict behavior to manipulate outcomes. It's like trying to play chess with someone who's playing a completely different game. They try to anticipate your moves, but nothing goes the way they expect. This confusion isn't just frustrating for them, it weakens them. Demons rely on their ability to predict behavior to manipulate outcomes by pushing the right buttons. But when those buttons don't work on you, they're left scrambling. They're used to people reacting to fear, giving into doubt, or being led by their insecurities. But you don't react the way they expect. Instead of falling into their traps, you keep moving forward, making decisions that come from a place of strength and purpose. The more they try to figure you out, the more confused they become. You don't give them anything to work with. Your thoughts, actions, and decisions are aligned with a purpose that they can't see or understand. It's like you're operating on a wavelength they can't even tune into, and that in itself is a form of protection. They can't manipulate what they can't predict. So, while they're busy trying to make sense of who you are and what you're doing, you're already steps ahead, out of their reach, and untouchable. 6. 8. If you're one of the chosen, you're incredibly resilient against spiritual attacks. Your life is connected to a huge, divine purpose that keeps you safe from typical spiritual vulnerabilities. Chosen people have this special thing, a deep, calm peace inside that bad spirits can't mess with or break. This isn't just because life is easy, actually. Chosen people often deal with tougher stuff. But your peace is different. It doesn't depend on what's happening outside. It comes from deep within you, from a strong connection to a higher power that keeps you steady no matter how crazy things get around you. Bad spirits get more powerful when things are messy. They want to confuse you, cause drama, and scare you to throw you off balance. But when you have this deep inner peace, all their evil plans totally fail. It's like trying to start a fire in a huge rainstorm. It just won't light. They might try to create chaos in your life, but you stay firm. This amazing calm drives them nuts because they can't figure out where your strength comes from or how to shake you. While they're stirring things up, hoping you'll panic, you stay calm, like the chaos doesn't even bother you. This inner peace doesn't just annoy them, it actually makes them weaker. They can't control someone who refuses to react to their made-up chaos. Their main goal is to make you feel totally hopeless, to get you to a point where fear and doubt take over. But when you stay grounded in your inner calm, none of their sneaky tricks can touch you. They slowly lose their power because they can't control someone who is deeply rooted in unshakable peace. And here's the coolest part. The more they try to mess with you, the stronger and deeper that peace gets inside you. Every single attempt to throw you off only proves that your peace can't be broken. It's more than just protection. It's actually your strongest weapon. That calm, steady, and always there serenity you carry is what keeps bad spirits away, making them completely unable to disturb your soul. 9. Your name resonates not merely as a label, but as a formidable warning throughout unseen realms, a potent deterrent to the forces of darkness. It carries a profound spiritual weight, recognized by demonic entities as an undeniable sign of divine authority. Their reaction to your name transcends mere respect. It is an intrinsic terror born from the dire consequences of attempting to engage with you. Consider the shadowy councils of these dark forces, gathered around their obsidian tables, meticulously strategizing their next targets. When your name surfaces, it doesn't appear on a simple list. It is emblazoned upon a celestial register, pulsating with a vivid and undeniable declaration. Warning, touch at your own peril. Their risk assessment, conducted through ancient, malevolent calculations, rapidly concludes that any attempt to attack you guarantees an unwinnable, eternal pursuit. To contemplate harming you is not just ill-advised. It is a spiritual transgression of cosmic proportions, with repercussions that would force them to question their very existence and the efficacy of their malevolent schemes. They do not face merely a person, but an individual enveloped in layers of divine protection, akin to attempting to rob a bank fortified not just by steel and alarms, but by an arcane, impenetrable magical shield. Such an endeavor is not only futile, but profoundly unwise. The wisest course for them is to pursue easier prey, those more susceptible to their insidious influence and less protected by celestial decree. Therefore, any mention of your name in the hushed, treacherous whispers of the shadows is born solely of fear, a testament to your unassailable spiritual standing, rather than an attempt to assert their own power over you. The mere thought of targeting you is, for them, an act of spiritual suicide, a self-destructive impulse that would invite immediate and overwhelming cosmic retribution. Universal forces would swiftly and unequivocally remind them of your fierce, unwavering, and divinely ordained protection, compelling them to retreat and seek vulnerabilities elsewhere, far from the light that guards you. Your name is a barrier, a shield, and a constant reminder of the formidable power that stands with you. 10. The chosen one remains untouched by the highest forms of spiritual attack. Your very presence, like a brilliant light, exposes their darkness. Demons, much like cockroaches, scurry for cover when illuminated, as they thrive in the shadows of fear, doubt, and confusion. It's in these dark corners that they manipulate situations and sow chaos. However, when a chosen one enters a space, it's akin to a sudden, blinding light being switched on. These pests are instantly exposed as powerless and pathetic. Your light is not merely a metaphor. It's a potent force that reveals the true nature of their darkness. Without any overt drama, your authentic self brings a clarity that unmasks their tricks and deceit. They rely on shadows to mislead, but in your presence, their smoke and mirrors vanish. Their lies and fear tactics can no longer hide, as your radiant light renders their strategies utterly ineffective. This exposure is terrifying for them. Imagine their shock as they realize their attempts to manipulate you are futile because your presence lays bare their game. They crave secrecy, pulling strings from behind the scenes, but you are the spotlight that brings everything into focus. It's as if they're attempting a magic trick, only for you to reveal their hidden trapdoor. The most powerful demon recognizes their inability to touch you because they are fully aware that you bring the kind of exposure that shatters their power. They may hiss and snarl in frustration, but deep down, they know it's just a performance. Your light not only illuminates their darkness, but renders it completely powerless. You navigate life with a clarity that reveals their true nature, making it evident that the shadows hold no sway over you. And when you shine that light, it's not just a personal triumph. It's a cosmic reminder that darkness can never compete with the power of the light. 11. You're a walking rebuke to darkness. The chosen one is impervious to the highest echelons of spiritual attack. You are a living condemnation of darkness. Your very being acts as a thunderclap in the silent night, a bold declaration that darkness holds no dominion here. Simply by existing, you embody a direct rebuke to everything dark forces represent. Your presence alone sends shivers down their spines, forcing them to acknowledge they are not the ultimate authority. You stand as a testament to light, love, and divine purpose, challenging the fear, manipulation, and chaos they thrive on. Consider this. With every breath you take, you infuse life into hope and faith, counteracting the despair and hopelessness demons seek to cultivate. Your essence conveys the message, I am here, and I refuse to be silenced. This defiance terrifies them. They cannot touch you because they recognize the potent force within you, the capacity to dismantle their influence with a single thought aligned with God's will. Imagine the sheer panic in their ranks as they realize they cannot overpower someone whose very nature challenges their existence. It's not just your actions, but your thoughts and intentions that resonate with divine power. When your mind aligns with God's purpose, it's akin to detonating a spiritual bomb in their midst, causing their meticulously crafted networks of darkness to crumble. They know they face an unstoppable force, which is why they avoid you at all costs. You are not merely another person. You are a living contradiction to the very fabric of darkness. The mere thought of engaging with you sends them into retreat. You don't need to shout or fight. Your existence alone is enough to send them scattering like roaches when the lights come on. They cannot compete with the truth and light you carry, and this is their greatest fear. By simply being yourself, you dismantle their power and remind them of their ultimate powerlessness against the divine truth embodied in your life. Divine assignment means supernatural reinforcement. Your life is a divine assignment with supernatural reinforcement most people cannot fathom. While others feel alone, you have angelic armies by your side, divine enforcers ready to act on your behalf with a purpose beyond mere protection. Imagine the power of knowing every step is bolstered by forces beyond human understanding. You have a battalion committed to keeping your path unobstructed. They are cosmic bodyguards who clear obstacles, ensuring you move forward with confidence and purpose. When you're on a mission as significant as yours, the universe aligns to support you miraculously. They are spiritual bouncers, ensuring only positive vibes get through and keeping negativity at bay. Their presence transforms your life into a tapestry of divine intervention, reinforcing your destiny. Every setback is met with an immediate response from this divine team. You might not see them, but they actively work, navigating spiritual currents to keep you aligned with your true calling. When dark forces try to derail your plans, these enforcers turn roadblocks into speed bumps, ensuring you not only survive, but thrive. So when life throws challenges, remember you're not alone. You have the backing of celestial forces that refuse to let anything derail your destiny. You walk in an extraordinary reality, fortified by supernatural support, making you a force to be reckoned with. The path may not be easy, but with divine reinforcement, every obstacle becomes an opportunity for growth and triumph. As we reflect on the extraordinary truth of your divine assignment, it's clear you are more than a traveler. You are a beacon of light, purpose, and an unstoppable force. Challenges are opportunities for the divine to showcase the power within you. With angelic armies, your path is purposefully paved, reinforced by supernatural energies. Every breath is a declaration of resilience, a challenge to darkness. You are never alone. The universe conspires in your favor, aligning you with your highest purpose. Darkness may whisper doubts, but your light shines brighter than any shadow. You are a walking rebuke to negativity and chaos, a symbol of hope and strength, challenging the fabric of darkness and revealing boundless possibilities from divine alignment. Carry this truth forward. You are not just destined for greatness. You are fortified by divine love and power. Every step echoes in unseen realms, reminding dark forces they are powerless against the light you embody. Embrace your role as a chosen one, The world needs your brilliance, and the heavens celebrate your journey. Let your light shine, knowing you are divinely reinforced, unbreakable, and unstoppable in your pursuit of purpose. If this video resonated with you, subscribe and join our community of chosen ones. We empower each other by exploring divine truths. Your journey deserves to be amplified. Give us a thumbs up and share this video with friends and family who need light. Drop a comment below to share your thoughts, experiences, or favorite takeaway. Let's inspire and connect. Your voice matters. Join us as we continue this incredible journey, shining our light brighter than ever before. Remember, you're not just a viewer, you're a vital part of this divine mission.